everybody, welcome to GeekStorm. My name's Sean Hilton. I'm the owner of Comics Cube, founder of the Kokomo Con. Today I'm joined by my oldest friend in the world, Mr. Michael Allen Harrison. And today we're going to be discussing a lot of previews that have been coming out, hitting the net and hitting it hard. Lots of geek talk. People are really excited. Disney does Star Wars fan dirty and some other things. So let's just let's see what we got. Mike,
all right.
So Disney comes out. Fan contacts him. Now, there have been Star Wars. We're going to be talking about a Star Wars fan film based on Darth Vader that's hit the internet.
Which, if you haven't seen it, it's amazing. The quality of it is amazing.
And has been getting crazy hits.
Right.
The creator of this goes to Disney/Lucasfilm and asks what all the parameters are. And they tell him what all the parameters are. And some of the parameters are you can't use crowdfunding to make this movie. You can't solicit donations to make this movie. You have to use your money, and you cannot, and this is the big one, you can't monetize it.
Right.
So basically, you got to make it out of your own pocket as a fan, and you got to give it to the world. Goes over great. People are loving it. Things are going wonderful.
Because it's fantastic.
Tons and tons of eyeballs. Fans love it. Disney monetized it.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
I don't know much about this story. I just know that was it an issue with some of the music in the
what they tried to claim was that the music was too close to, of course, the legendary John.
Okay, John Williams.
So
okay,
but here's the thing: the creator of this again used his own money, went out and found somebody to make original music, and said, "I want you to be influenced by the John Williams music, but do not copy his music." The guy did not copy his music.
Correct.
But if you listen to John Williams, you know that he's got a distinctive sound. This is almost like when what the lead singer of it's gonna kill me. I love it. Proud Mary, Creedence Clearwater. John Fogerty.
Yes.
John Fogerty got sued for sounding like John Fogerty.
Sure.
By CCR.
Right.
So same kind of deal. But yeah, the fact is, hey. Yes, I've gone through all the right stuff. I've asked you all the right questions. You can't make any money on it. I'm still going to do it. That's awesome. Thanks. And it's doing well. It's doing well. It's doing so well. I'm now going to make money off of it. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's definitely bad business. A long time ago, George Lucas saw back when it was saw the value in all these fan films, so much so that he even has an award show every year for the best fan films. He encourages it. His biggest thing, and his biggest thing, even when there are parodies on TV, like Family Guy doing their parodies, he said, I just want it to look accurate. I want it to be what Star Wars is. That's why all the ships look like almost like CGI rather than the hand-drawn or whatever. And he wants it to be, if you're going to represent Star Wars, even in a parody way, I want you to represent Star Wars in a correct way. And that mirrors what the 501st does and the Rebel Legion does. I want it to be exactly the way it's supposed to be. Do what you want, say what you want, but it has to be the way it's supposed to be. So for now, when Disney owns it, for them to step in, I mean, did they step in because money's being made?
I think so.
But was money being made?
Oh yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. YouTube money, man. That's real.
I don't know.
Because they can see how many hits it's getting.
Yeah.
They can then calculate how much money of commercials were playing before it. So they monetize it. They put a commercial before it. Now they're getting paid.
I see.
So it's all about the dollars. It's all about the dollars.
It's all about it.
Disney dollars. The Disney dollar isn't the same as your money.
I think that got solved. I think, and somehow I don't know.
I believe that they have now released it and have stopped trying to monetize it, but only because the backlash from the fandom.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of fandoms in the world now, but Star Wars still continues to be one of the strongest fandoms in pop culture history, and it still has some sway. If they call for a boycott, somebody's going to be Back just 2 or 3 years ago, if you were to tell me that somebody was going to try to boycott Star Wars, I would have laughed at you.
Sure.
After seeing what happened to Solo after Force Awakens, no, that's real. And Disney now knows that's real. Solo didn't do nearly the money that it should have done if it hadn't been kind of hit with the backlash from fans from Force Awakens. So,
unfortunately, you're right.
It's one of those things where
it's the current culture of you don't agree. I don't agree with you, so
I'll burn you to the ground.
So you're wrong, and everything you're doing is evil.
Yep.
So anyway.
Yeah, that's just it. This can't be you're wrong. It has to also be and you're the devil, kind of a thing. We're past that right-wrong thing now. It's real personal.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting take on things. It seems a little dirty. Keep in mind though, Disney, Lucasfilm, whatever, well within their legal rights to do what they did.
Sure.
There's absolutely nothing legally shady about it whatsoever. It's 100% legit. It's just morally a little shady. And again, you're trying to appease a fan base that is going to call you on that. So.
And it's all free advertising. This guy went and made it a tremendous thing, and people are excited for that 10 minutes, that 5 minutes, whatever it is. They're excited about Star Wars.
It's pretty long.
Dumb.
It was, what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I can't remember the name of it, but if you Star Wars fan film, you put that in YouTube, you're going to find it. So
excellent. Before we get going into some other stuff, just something I want to make sure we cover before we get going. It gets lost because it looks really cool to me. Netflix, January 25th, has a new Netflix movie coming out called Polar. It's going to be starring Mads Mikkelsen.
Okay.
And he is like an assassin on the cusp of retirement.
Wow.
This is based on a comic book.
Yeah.
It's an amazing looking book. The ads of it look a little bit like a John Wick meets Kick-Ass. Is how I would describe just a preview that I've seen so far. Not how I would have described the comic whatsoever. But keep on the lookout. I'm really excited about this. It looks really good. Netflix is just releasing so much great stuff, and people are complaining that they're about to raise the price of Netflix by like $1.
Right.
And I even saw somebody that I know and I like, he's like, this is just crazy.
Bye.
I can't believe they would do this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're giving out now so much original content. You know, it's beyond the fact of back in the day when HBO was giving you, movies straight, not even straight, but, 6 to a year after they were in the theaters.
Right.
They're getting movies like months,
right.
After they were in the theater, just, practically before they're on video, or DVD or whatever, digital download. But yeah, $1. As long as Netflix stays under $20.
That's where I think it'll cap. I think it'll eventually cap around $19.
If you get past $20, then you'd better have expanded into you're also my internet provider kind of a thing.
Right.
Something extra like that. But yeah, I think you'll probably dig it. It's an action adventure
I saw the preview.
Kind of a thing. I'm really excited about it. So yeah.
Speaking of Netflix, today just dropped Punisher season 2. I watched the first episode. It's just okay. They put John Bernthal on how much he got for it, but they didn't spend any money on the other actors. They're not very great, but we'll see. It's
are actual veterans.
Are they? Well, I'm talking, and nearly everybody I've seen so far is female. It's just the female, the heartthrob or the love interest, and then the little girl that he's trying to protect. Those two aren't very good. Now, in the fight scene he was in a bar scene fight scene with 5 or 6 guys and girls. They were all professional looking. They looked like stunt people rather than actors because they did great.
Good. They cleared the floor with it.
Yeah, it was good. That was a
So,
good fight scene.
How long till Netflix announces it's canceled?
They'll give it a month or
2 weeks.
Or so. I think so. Maybe
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks and it's done.
They'll let it get its. But I mean, whether it's canceled or not, it's not going to have anything to do with viewing. People are still going to watch it.
Oh, that's true.
The people
I'm
who are
just
going to watch
saying.
it are going to watch it.
Well, I think you don't want to announce it right away because then I think people don't watch it necessarily. They're like, well, it's over.
You don't want the fact
And
that it's.
then we'll get to it eventually.
You don't want the fact that for the people who don't know what's going on, that you don't want the fact that you cancel it to reflect on its quality. So you don't do it too quick because people will think, well, it must not be any good, even though they've canceled all these other shows.
Yeah, I expect you'll see this, and then you'll see what's her face number 3, and then they'll cancel that. And
They will.
It'll all be done.
If they're canceling any of them like they've done, they're going to cancel the last 2.
But we should be getting some Millar stuff. Mark Millar has his deal with Netflix.
And
so.
Liefeld does too.
Does he?
Yeah, he has a.
I don't know that I care anything
the
about what he
extreme
would have to bring to them, but
I don't know.
But Mark Millar, I would absolutely care about what he's going to bring.
Speaking
to
of
them.
Liefeld, the
Rob Liefeld, the famous comic book artist,
yes,
creator of Deadpool.
I'd say infamous. The Deadpool 2, the PG-13 version, came and went with not a lot of fanfare. I think you saw a lot going into
It only
it.
had like 12 days.
Yeah. It only did like $6 million with an M, $6 million, and that's great. A lot of it went to charity. That's awesome. But I get the idea that they probably thought that they were going to make a lot more on it.
And
I saw it. It was just okay. There was a lot of new content.
yeah,
And that new content was very funny. But I think it's good testing the waters for a PG-13 Deadpool movie. But I think on the same page, when everything moves over to Marvel in a couple months, that we're going to see Marvel starting to do some R-rated stuff too. So I don't think they have to do that.
no, I don't think they have to do it either. And plus, you got to look at it this way: it was whereas there might have been some original material, the majority of that material wasn't new. We've seen that story. We knew what it was about.
Right.
You're going up against Aquaman.
Well, it made $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean, you're going up against some heavy. That Spider-Man movie.
Into the Spider-Verse was awesome.
It just won a Golden Globe.
Yeah.
So, I think not only did you only have the 12 days, and it was PG-13, and it was fun, but it had a lot of competition.
Sure.
So, if you were going to put that out, it needed to go out during like a January, February, when it was a dead market. Wait for that time where you've got that 1 or 2 times a year where it's kind of a dead market.
Speaking of Golden Globes, Black Panther went home empty-handed from Golden Globes, and I think that's completely justified. But Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse did win for Best Animated, which was pretty awesome. So it's good to get some recognition, even though it's not. I doubt you'll see Black Panther's name up there for anything other than technical awards when the Oscars come out.
I think costuming, possibly.
Yeah, maybe. Possible. Yeah, maybe.
Costuming.
But so much of that is CGI, though, too.
Yeah.
Maybe those big waterfall scenes, that was all great costuming. But there are so many big epics, so many big blockbusters now that the costuming thing is It used to be, all the period pieces from, whatever, Downton Abbey or whatever.
But Harry Potter.
Yeah, but now
will be
it's
involved. All the superhero stuff will be involved.
That's crazy.
All the period stuff still involved. So.
Hey, we lost somebody recently.
Did we?
We did.
You're here. I'm here.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
It's true.
Passed away. That was sad. We have a lot of
WWE, WWF fans, WWF fans for Mean Gene.
For sure.
One of the greatest commentators of all.
Absolutely.
Got us through all the first couple of WrestleManias.
Definitely who I think of first when I think of wrestling commentators is him, and then Gordon Soley after that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Did he ever actually do? I don't think he did commentary.
What do you do? Just
interviews? He did like interviews. He was a.
He didn't sit at the table.
Yeah, he wasn't a color commentary
guy.
No. He was their face, and he did all that stuff, and he was good. And I'll tell you what, I've seen a ton of podcast tributes to him. And the truth is when somebody dies, there's it's rose-colored glasses, but in the wrestling world, it's still pretty cutthroat. People, if you're a jerk, even after they're going to say it. And I'll tell you what, I've not heard anything but love and amazing words about Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yeah.
So that was I was pretty excited about that. Finn Balor picked up a big win in a NXT UK takeover, so I was excited to see that. And those are following wrestling. And then we've got huge announcements with AEW starting up, which is another company with a billionaire behind it. The guy family owns the Jacksonville Jaguars, owns a football club over in England.
What's AE stand for? What's AEW stand for?
All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, All
Elite. It's
Elite.
Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks. Jericho has signed on. Heavy rumor has it that JR, who's under contract until like hours, a couple of days, something like that from now, he'll be going over, is the rumor.
Speaking of Rhodes, we watched the newer, the Jake the Snake Resurrection documentary, and it had Dustin Rhodes was on there. Goldust was on there.
Yeah.
And he did not look good at all. I didn't know that he was a down and out guy, but he did not look great. And
he's still under contract with WWE.
He talked about having his own issues and stuff like that. But it was Casey and I watched it. She likes documentaries anyway, and we watched it. It was very interesting. You got a little taste of Jake the Snake in the Beyond the Mat, and this is much later. This is much more current. This is probably 2016. Is
this the DDP thing, or is it something else?
Yes, yeah. And it was interesting. And there were a lot of wrestlers in it, and it was a good documentary. You should check it out. A lot of good documentaries out right now.
There are quite a few, and that's a good. I like the wrestling stuff. So
yeah,
I enjoy seeing that.
Yeah,
so good times.
Yeah.
I like everything on your list there.
We got a lot of trailers.
There's really nothing on your list that I don't want to talk about.
Really?
So, yeah, I love all that.
Just before we hit all these trailers, just one thing. You know who's having a great summer?
Well, I don't know.
Sam Jackson.
Summer's where?
Summer. You know who's going to have a great summer?
Okay.
Sam Jackson.
Okay.
Glass.
Yes.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Glass started yesterday.
I know. Okay, that's why I included it.
Okay.
He's having a great 2019.
Okay. Now you're going to get there eventually.
Glass.
Okay.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yep.
Captain Marvel.
Yep.
Avengers 4.
He's getting paid.
He's gonna make a little bit of money this year.
A little bit.
A little bit of money.
He's gonna do all right.
Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson, everybody.
Okay.
Sam Jackson ain't hurting.
No.
He's doing all right.
No.
So.
No.
And you gotta think. And not only is he doing well, but he's saving Disney a ton of money.
They're doing another
you mentioned
Shaft movie.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't think he'll be the star. I think he's going to be the older Shaft in it, like Richard Roundtree was in his movie.
But Richard Roundtree's not dead.
I know.
Maybe we'll have Grandpa Shaft. Great. Is it Baby Shaft?
I don't know.
Baby Shaft.
I don't know.
Baby Shaft.
I don't know.
I'll
tell you one thing,
sharks.
he's a bad. Oh, anyway.
Shut your mouth.
Okay, so we had a lot of trailers dropping last week or so.
Oh, man,
I don't think
stuff.
we talked about Avengers 4 before we took the Christmas break.
I love it. You know what? I want there to be a parody of Thanos and the Addams Family.
That'd be good.
It's like everybody's disappeared.
Yeah, they should have went for the head. Avengers 4 trailer came out. A lot of controversy. Not controversy. People were wanting it, and we talked about. I think maybe we did talk about it because it's when Bush passed away. I think I remember talking about that. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's old news by now, anyway.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the big summer hit, though. Ooh. Big summer hit.
Big summer hit.
The Man Who Killed Hitler, and then the Bigfoot.
And then which is the same movie.
I know.
It sounds like it's two separate movies.
No.
So there's no secret that I love me some Sam Elliott.
Who doesn't?
Burt Reynolds, Tom Selleck, Sam Elliott. They are the holy mustache
Trinity.
Trinity. So we lost Burt. But Sam is he's holding strong. He's having a good year. He just had that Stars Born where he was a little surprised he got snubbed for not getting a supporting actor in that.
Probably not enough screen time to get a supporting actor. Yeah,
but either way, he's doing The Ranch, he's doing that.
Right.
Now he's got what looks to be the most legendary guy action movie ever made.
This, I mean, just the title seems like it's going to be goofiness, like, you know, Evil Ted or something. Same, but watching the trailer, this is a serious movie.
Very serious.
Okay, and looks well made. Looks the music is great, and the production quality is great. But it's The Man Who Killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot.
So it looks like we're getting a flashback story to when he was a young man.
Sure.
And he looks, and he's played by a different actor.
Sure.
Looks like he is the guy who snuck in and shot Hitler.
Sure.
And then later, as an older man, a little down on his luck, it looks like the government goes to him to help stave off a biological something or other that's going to kill the world.
Apparently, Bigfoot is spreading a disease of some kind. That's good. And so we need to take him out. We need to take out the Bigfoot.
Is that nuts or what?
I know.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Sam Elliott, Bigfoot, Hitler. And not at the same time, like worlds apart.
Sure.
So I'm very excited about it.
Sure.
I still haven't seen his Hero. I think is what it was called, the Western one, where it's he plays a Western actor who during the 60s and 70s had a golden age, and then now, and he's down on his luck.
I'll check that out.
I haven't found it yet. So I need to find it, but I haven't found it yet.
Okay.
I might even go to a video store today to see if maybe somebody has it.
What?
So yeah,
that's crazy.
Really
talk.
want to see that movie.
That's crazy talk.
John Wick 3, baby.
Oh boy.
Cannot wait.
I know you can.
I love this stuff. John Wick number 1 was a little present from the action gods.
It was just called John Wick.
John Wick 2 was a return to greatness and expanded upon.
Did it have a subtitle?
I'm sure it did.
This one does.
Yeah.
This one's Parabellum.
Probably.
I don't know. Did the second one have a subtitle or not?
Probably.
Or was it just
but
John
either
Wick?
way,
John Wick 2.
Number 2, they
also.
expanded upon the legend that is the Assassin's World and whatnot.
Right.
And this one, it's like, all right, we're done.
Right.
John Wick 3 is it. We're not.
Chapter 2.
We're not going to bother. So go full tilt. We need gunfights. We've had gunfights. We need more dogs. We need attack dogs this time. All right, that's fine. Attack dogs. We need a sword fight on a highway on motorcycles.
Oh, nice.
Hells yeah. So excited.
Yeah.
It looks really, really good. And so at the end of the second one, he breaks a rule. And there's the rules of the assassins. And you saw it in the first one where somebody breaks a rule and they take her out.
Right.
Well, in this one, at the very end, he knows he's about to do it. He tells him he's about to do it.
He has to do it.
And he does it.
Yeah.
And it's an honor thing. It's the right thing to do. But because of it now, there is the greatest bounty hunt in the world going on for one man, and it's going down. And that man is John Wick.
The only reason I like these movies is because they know exactly what they are. They're not trying to be anything different. They're not trying to be, just sprinkling a little bit of a morality play. It's Keanu Reeves doing what he do it best, which is gun fu, and you throw in Ian McShane, and I'll watch that all day.
What was the body count of the first one?
I don't know.
Up it by 10. What was the body count of the second one? Up it by 30. That's what we're going to see. So they've been wonderful action adventure. Check your brain. But one of the things that I love about them is that the violence is, I don't want to say realistic because some of the stuff they do, but it's quick, it's fast, and there isn't a lot of BS about it.
Right.
There isn't a whole lot of Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, you and me fighting for like 10 straight minutes so I can break your neck at the end.
Right.
It's bam, you're dead.
Right.
Bam, he's dead.
Right.
I'm going down the hallway and I'm going to kill 15 guys
Yes.
in 30 seconds.
Yes.
And you actually see him like reload. You see him get beat up a little bit.
Right.
You see.
He looks tired in a fight.
Yes.
My only complaint is unless everybody in the movie is just the expert shot that hits the head or the heart every single time, it's kind of like a ninja movie in that, remember the old Shokasugi ninja movies where he would just slash a guy and that guy would fall dead. You know, it didn't matter, just across there or whatever, he fall dead. And the same thing in these John Wick movies. He pow, pow, pow. Everybody's one-shotted every single time.
That's incorrect. Watch him again.
All right.
Because you will see him
Pow.
like hit a guy in the chest.
Pow.
He'll go down. You'll see him as he's walking by, shoot him in the head. He puts multiples into people.
That's spite.
So, no, I mean, he does it all the time, though. He puts people down.
Okay.
As he is walking by you, if you do the, bam, you know, he's just.
I've seen him do several times. He'll shoot a guy, bring him in, use him as a shield, shoot through him, throw him down, and then shoot him again and walk away. But you can't do that.
That's just mean.
Yeah, it is.
You're just mean at this point.
It is.
And then, is it Halle Berry?
Yes.
So, Halle Berry's bringing in attack dogs. So,
all right.
it appears he's got at least one ally, which is interesting because, again, we've not heard anything about her.
Right.
So they keep adding on these layers, but I truly believe that 3 is it. I don't think we get anything past 3. We might get a TV series, but I don't think we get Keanu Reeves. I think Keanu needs to walk away from this. In fact, I just saw a really horrible, horrible movie with him and Stranger Things. What's that?
Was it Replicants?
No, it was like a comedy, romance, dysfunctional thing with Winona Ryder.
Oh.
And he's John Wick.
Boy, she steals the show.
You could tell like he was in the middle of a John Wick thing because it's the John Wick mustache, the beard. You know, he's straight up just like, I'm doing John Wick on the weekends and I've got to do this, you know, on Monday and Tuesday. So yeah, it wasn't very. Oh, it was bad.
Were we out on time, Mike?
8 minutes.
Awkward. It was awkward.
Was it?
Yeah. It was
Did you see the other one he was in? I think maybe we did talk about last year.
Siberia?
No, the one where he's just a dad at home, and these 2 girls come and knocking on his door. His wife's out of town. He's home working. They come knocking on his door. 2 girls come knocking on his door, and he should make them go away. They're young, beautiful girls. He's an older, married guy, and they start flirting with him. Blah blah blah. Things go crazy, and then things go crazy. You should.
I can't remember what it was called.
I can't either.
No.
But you should watch that.
The latest thing I think I saw was something called Siberia.
He's got one in theaters right now.
Yeah, it's Replicant. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it really tanked.
That's too bad.
It really did bad.
What's the A4? Oh, Avengers 4.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Far From Home
That's
trailer.
what people want to talk
Sure.
about. I think, but man, it's everywhere. Like within an hour, my YouTube thing was filled with reaction videos and people talking about it.
Right.
Knock
Knock. Okay, check that out.
Knock. All right.
Knock.
What a way to keep it still fun. I mean, this trailer just showed.
It really is.
This is a fun action adventure movie. We're coming off the tears and the dust of Avengers 4 and 5 or whatever, 3 and 4.
Right.
I mean, it's been hard on us, and it looks like this one is going to like bring it back up,
Right.
make us happy,
Right.
give us a fun little action adventure story in Europe.
Yes.
It's national.
Holiday Road.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks great. It looks fun. It looks like the first one. It had one thing that differentiates this Spider-Man series from the other 2 for me is I like Peter Parker. I'm supposed to like Peter Parker, but I could see him on the screen just as much as I could see Spider-Man because Spider-Man's got stuff to do. This kid is just being a kid. He's charismatic. He's your Uncharted guy. He's
Is that official?
yeah. By all reports, he's a super nice guy. Period. And
That's weird. I don't.
Maybe a younger version, maybe.
Okay.
but it's the trailer looks really great. Jake Gyllenhaal that Mysterio looks fantastic. That looks like a Steve Ditko thing. They didn't X-Men it. You know, they didn't make it all. You know, well, we'll do green leather, but that's as far as we're gonna go. You know, that it wasn't like that. He looked like Thor. And I think I probably stole that. Somebody just probably mentioned that. But it was just all. You know, he looked like a hero, like he's probably supposed to in his debut. So it was really well done, and loved all the stuff with.
Bringing in Nick Fury to replace Tony Stark,
Sure.
which probably saved Disney millions of dollars to do that little swap. Plus, we get the first Nick Fury meets
Right.
Spider-Man
Right.
kind of a thing. That's going to be fun. But you still get in that preview the interaction of him being a kid, wanting to just hang out with his friends, you know, Ned Leeds and Gwen Stacy and all of that stuff. So all of that looked really fun, really well put together. And the comedy, the little elements that we were seeing was spot on. Love seeing Happy Hogan with Aunt May. That just cracked me up.
It's great.
I thought that was wonderful. So, and then the last line at the very end of that trailer just made me like laugh out loud.
It was funny.
I couldn't believe how funny that was.
It was funny, and his reactions are great. You know, he's just like I said, he's a good actor. I really enjoy watching him. So it's gonna be great.
Make a lot of money.
Yeah, it's gonna make all the monies, and that'll be the first film of Marvel Phase 4.
Oh, does it count?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that they'd want to do that because it's still Sony.
Yeah.
So I thought they'd want a little more control.
Nope.
So.
And Sony has talked about wanting to continue their Marvel deal.
Yeah, I bet.
Nothing's on paper yet, but
You know, we like making all this. Oh, well, we just made Venom money.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could see sticking is we just made Venom money. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, you caught lightning in a bottle.
You did, they
You
did.
really don't want to play this game and see if you can do it again because I don't think you can.
yeah.
So Ghostbusters.
The only that's the last thing I have on there is you know, there was a quick thing. Jason Reitman, who is Ivan Reitman's son, who
Ivan Reitman,
did the other Ghostbusters movies,
Director
the
of
first
one and
two. He made a little short with the car saying I'm going to make the movie.
Did this hit as fast as it hit? Because I think it did. I heard, like, you know, we'll say Wednesday. Hey, rumor is that Ivan Reitman's kid wants to make a Ghostbusters thing.
Right.
There's a big rumor about this.
Right.
Now, the truth is I think we'd already heard this back when the female Ghostbusters came out, because there was talk of doing
A 3.
3 and that at the same time.
Yes.
And then after the female one kind of flopped, you quit hearing about it.
Right.
But I'm not joking. Like on Wednesday, all of a sudden my stuff blew up. Ivan Reitman's kid's going to do it. We want us to
Right.
do it. And then the next day, we get this, like, this was a true sneak trailer kind of a thing.
Right.
Sneak peek.
And I think the reason that was kept such a secret is because the ladies Ghostbusters did so poorly. It's not on anybody's radar. Ghostbusters 3 with the original cast is not on anybody's radar. But here's where it gets hinky. Is yeah, these original guys are in it, but they're not the stars of it. Okay. This is going to be very much a Stranger Things type of deal. It's going to be young kids in a small town. 2 guys, 2 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. And these other guys come in to guide them or whatever, but it's very Stranger Things. It's not
Ghostbusters.
these guys in New York again. So we'll see.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah,
I had not heard that, so
Well,
that's kind of fun.
I know a lot of things you
Some
don't know.
scoop news there.
I know a lot of things
You're
you don't know.
Scoopy Scooperson.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah, buddy. Tell me about it.
Well, we need to talk about some more local things. I think a lot of times.
Yeah.
Okay, so not only are we here at Kokomo Toys,
In the heart of downtown Kokomo.
Kokomo's finest toy store.
In the heart of
wait,
Geek
wait,
Street.
Well, it's the only toy store. The state's, I'll say, Midwest's finest toy store, no question.
The United States of America.
Okay, prove me wrong.
North America's
Fight me.
greatest toy store is located in the heart
Right
of
here,
downtown Kokomo.
right here, 111.
We're in it.
Hang
I'm
on.
surrounded by
Here, look at this backwards.
Team
111.
Fortress, Doctor Who,
Oh my gosh.
Micro Machines.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know what that is. Outcast. I own a comic book store. I didn't know they made Outcast action figures. Not joking.
What was
I didn't know
The greatest toy store in the Midwest, and then your store's 2 stores down. Okay, so, but you know what's happening? Starting today, and it'll be too late by the time this comes out.
Okay.
But is the Tribune and the Y are doing their annual trim down, the
Trim down.
competition to get people to
Lose weight.
lose some weight. You sign up as a couple, either 2 guys, 2 girls, or a co-ed couple. There's money up for grabs.
Ooh, money.
So that's where they got me.
Oh.
So that's the reason I asked you to bring in the T-shirt is because they're going to take a picture of you and it'll be in the paper, and I want to do a little free advertising for KokomoCon.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem. So that's going on.
It's not like you couldn't use.
I could use it. Let's be honest,
you
okay?
could lose some weight.
I'm in shape. Round is a shape.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hexagon.
So I can, and it's like 13 weeks or something like
You
that.
and,
Cash
you and
prizes.
Casey?
Yes, yes. She already took her picture and did her weigh-in yesterday.
What's she wearing?
What's she wear? I didn't see the picture, so I don't know. But we have to weigh in the same type of clothes, you know.
Okay.
That's why I'm really pounding the water today, because I haven't weighed in yet. I'm gonna go weigh in. I'm gonna go weigh in a little bit, and I'm not cheating,
I understand.
but I'm loading. I'm hydrating. I'm hydrating. That's all it is. Hey, what'd you get for Christmas?
He's very hydrated. You know, my big gift from
No, ignore that.
from my wife was a bar globe.
A bar globe. I don't know what that is.
You know, back, you know me. I've got a thing for like the 20s, 30s, 40s. I like
Sure.
that sort of stuff.
Sure.
So you know, all the old offices, they would have a giant globe.
Oh, yeah.
You'd open it up, and there would be decanters and stuff like that in it. Now, as you also know, I don't drink alcohol.
Right.
But I love the look.
Sure.
And so that
Sure.
kind of thing is important to me. I like the visual
Neat.
aesthetic. And then Nick Gray, my buddy,
Yeah.
got me some weird device I'm looking forward to.
Nick's really your best friend, isn't he? You can tell me.
He's my best friend.
I know it.
But he's not my oldest friend. That's you.
Don't. It's twice. Don't.
He got me a pressure cooker rotisserie.
Rotisserie style.
Yeah, I'm big. He's got a rotisserie. I've been jealous of it for a couple years now. You know, I like me some fowl.
I asked for one thing for Christmas.
What did you ask for?
This right here.
World domination?
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm easy. We're gonna find out if this actually works or not, because
Whoa.
it makes noise
Uh-huh.
and it makes fingers. I won't do the finger thing, but it does. You know, that guy. You know. But I don't know if I can snap. I don't know if I can make it snap or not. Because
It's tough.
okay, I'm gonna do this and that. No, it's that. Okay, ready?
You can't do that, dude. We just
My
said.
thumb was up.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, well, take that out. I didn't mean that. I'm trying to do a snap. How do you snap like this with your finger? Oh, this finger's still out, though. Okay, so these two are in. These two are together.
You can't do it.
Can't do it. Let me see if it works, though. Didn't work.
Your toy sucks.
I'm going to take it back.
Yeah.
I hope she kept the receipt.
Yeah. It works like this, by the way.
No, it doesn't. You don't get to do that. I'm going to repaint
You
it.
need to make him disappear now.
We've already talked about what's going to happen with this. That's it. That's the show.
Is it cool?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's rings in there you have to put your fingers into.
Okay, is that what controls each
And,
finger?
but the bar is so far in your thing, it's hard to.
So a little kid would have a really hard time processing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Getting
Yeah,
their hand
and it's heavy.
around. What's the thumb? Is that a ring in there too?
Yeah, there's a ring in there for everything. It's just.
So I finally saw the House Hill Haunted thing.
Oh, yeah.
That you guys all watched way back in the day.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. The thumb was really
They're hard to get to. Well, that bar is in so much of the crook of your hand. It's hard to reach the other.
It's cool. It's fun.
Fingers.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was great. I just don't like watching those things during